I scoured Apple Arcade to find you the best high-quality games the service can offer you. Starting with Sonic Dream Team, developed by Sega Heartlight, exclusively for Apple Arcade. This 3D platformer brings a fresh spin to the iconic Sonic franchise, featuring 6 unique characters. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 6 characters, each with distinct abilities and gameplay styles. Players engage in high-speed, momentum-based challenges across 12 main levels and boss stages. The game's cartoonish aesthetic and intuitive controls cater to both newcomers and longtime fans, providing accessible yet engaging platforming action. However, though, the game's simplicity and repetitive challenges may not satisfy players seeking a deeper, more varied experience. Nonetheless, though, it is a great Apple Arcade exclusive and a win to the service. The next game is Dead Cells. The game is celebrated for its dynamic gameplay, fluid controls, and evolving challenges that ensure each playthrough remains fresh and engaging. It's tough but fair gameplay that makes it a standout title in the roguelike genre, especially since they added their Castlevania DLC, which surprisingly works quite well with touch controls, but still recommend a backbone if you really want to hit the higher levels. The title is also available in Netflix games. In Netflix games, you get access to Dead Cells and other games, great games like GTA Definitive Trilogy Edition, with new lighting and a bunch of cool bug fixes that should have been there since the beginning, but nonetheless, it is the definite way of playing those original beloved titles. Video, if you're interested, definitely worth checking out. I have a soft spot for games that bring entertaining, complex, yet fun gameplay mechanics with a bit of sprinkled fan service on top. Returning to its roots, Shantae and the 7 Sirens, it's a Metroidvania installment in the Shantae series, featuring an interconnected world where the protagonist, Shantae herself, gains transformative powers, allowing her to morph into various creatures and unlock new areas. The game introduces a monster card system, enhancing gameplay with additional abilities. The vibrant graphics and charming character designs contribute to its appeal, and it looks amazing on modern screens, especially OLED ones or high-quality LCD ones. Though some fans may find the changes in the magic system less engaging compared to earlier titles in the series, it is not nonetheless cute, fan service, fun game that's a must-play for anybody into Metroidvania-style games on your iPhone and iPad, for the graphics look great on the small iPhone screen and the big iPad screen. Now, I have a special spot in my heart also for this next game, Sayonara Wild Hearts. This unique pop album video game was one of my first Apple Arcade titles to play when I subscribed to the service. By combining music, action, and arcade elements in a visually stunning package, players through neon-lit landscapes, avoiding obstacles and collecting items to the rhythm of an electrifying soundtrack, makes you connect with the pixels and art and sound in a very unique way. The game is notable for its creative visuals and engaging soundtrack. Though some players might find the controls a bit floaty, its short length is filled with varied gameplay, providing a visually and audible rich experience that is best experienced with headphones. The next game is called Little Orpheus. Set in a beautifully crafted world, this cinematic platformer tells the story of Ivan Ivanovich. I think I butchered it, but he's a Russian cosmonaut. Throughout his extraordinary tales, the game features diverse and surreal landscapes, puzzles, and obstacles inspired by the adventures of Tintin. If you watched that cartoon or movie, let me know in the comments below. The art direction offers a visually captivating experience that looks beautiful regardless of iPhone or iPad model that you have. Despite, though, its engaging narrative and aesthetic, the game has been criticized for its simplistic gameplay and laggy controls, which may detract from the immersive experience. Yet, it is truly a fun and interesting game. OceanHorn 2: Knights of the Lost Realm. Drawing inspiration from The Legend of Zelda, let's keep it real, this action-adventure game combines combat, puzzle solving, and exploration, set in a beautifully crafted world. The narrative follows an adventurer fighting bosses and solving puzzles, Zelda stuff. It includes RPG elements like weapon upgrades and various tools for exploration. It is sort of a Zelda for non-Switch platforms. If you like this kind of content, also, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like it, and leave me in the comment section below what game do you recommend all of us should play on Apple Arcade. OceanHorn 2 is definitely not an original game, but nonetheless an accessible Apple Arcade iPhone Zelda-like game that honestly delivers efficiently in that promise. Fantasian, created by none other than the original creator mind behind Final Fantasy. This RPG is set in a world crafted from 3D scanned dioramas, offering a visually unique experience. The game does come with its challenging strategic combat and demanding boss battles that spike up the difficulty considerably, making it so you're probably gonna get caught off guard when you're destroying every monster in your path and then the boss battle comes around and you realize you need to improve your build and characters. Its story is filled with heartwarming moments, focusing on connections and relationships contrasted with its rigorous gameplay. And this game is the perfect example of why subscription services are not always bad. Because this game took a risk, a new IP, unique art style, and yes, it is the creator of Final Fantasy, but the genre itself that the game is based on, which is JRPG, we all know it's pretty saturated, and so it was a risk of the game becoming a failure financially. But the game service like Apple Arcade allows the developer to focus fully on the creative vision and not have to worry about monetizing the title, especially on mobile. Therefore, this game, it's naturally built organically as a JRPG rather than being infected with in-app purchases. I have a video on the subject if you're interested. Bubble here, I think. Crashlands Plus, a crafting survival game set on an alien planet. Crashlands follows Flux Dabes, a galactic truck driver, as he contends with the villainous Hyuduku. Stranded on a foreign world, Flux must build a base and craft technology to survive. The game features open sandbox gameplay, witty dialogue, and a variety of crafting options. Combat is straightforward, but engaging nonetheless. Its open-ended nature and humorous narrative are key highlights, though some might find the character movement in combat to be a little too simplistic. Which, speaking of combat movement, Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil Village are amazing games and technological achievements. As you've heard, you can play it on your iPhone and iPads, but the touch controls are painful to use. And I have an explanation video as to how they can fix it and why I think they should. If you're interested, bubble on top. Jetpack Joyride 2. This sequel to the popular mobile game maintains its core mechanics while introducing new weapons and level-based structure. Emphasis on the level-based structure. Players guide Barry through levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and collectibles. The game's updated graphics offer a fresh experience, but the energy system and abrupt ending after 30 levels have been points of criticism, yet I would say and argue that the fact that the energy system doesn't have to be altered with real money since it's part of the subscription in Apple Arcade makes it not as insultive. The last game on the list, and I wanted to make mention of it because it's not that popular of a title, but it disappeared and kind of just died and stayed in limbo for a while to be resurrected after I think a year or two on Apple Arcade. It is World of Demons. It's a unique art style that really resonated with me, and it's an action game developed by none other than Platinum Games, the ones responsible for games like Bayonetta, and known for their flashy, fast-paced style of gameplay. The game has been praised for successfully translating Platinum Games' signature action to a mobile platform. It features intuitive touch controls and quick action that is well suited for smaller screens. The game's visual style is inspired by Japanese ukiyo-e nasumi and woodblock prints, reminiscent of the classic game Okami. Those are just some of the amazing titles on Apple Arcade, and I wanted to catch your attention with Netflix Gaming, because Netflix games also have unique titles that are worth your time as a gamer. And if you're subscribed to Netflix, might as well take advantage of that subscription because it is included for free. Well, free in your subscription. So check it out, my video, if you're interested. I'm in World 7, your host at Richie Rich Labs, and I hope to see you in the next video where we talk more about mobile games. Peace out.